Happy Thursday. Hey, are you over 40? You want to watch this video? I'm going to share with you why it's simple to lose weight over 40. It is, it's truly simple. But before we get into that, let me just share with you this cold day in Florida, what we do, how we get ready. There's some other things that are simple. We wait until it gets warmer to go out. Here's my pal. You're like, well, where's Owen? Aren't you usually out? Yep. He's saying, Dad, let's wait till it gets a little cooler. Good morning to you. So if you're over 40 and you have a hard time losing weight, here I want to share with you why it's simple. It's simple to lose weight. And if you're over 40, why I say over 40? Because chances are if you're over 40 and you've lived a little bit like me, maybe you've tried some different ways to lose weight. You've tried some different methods. Maybe you tried a diet, maybe way back when you're in your 20s and you maybe were struggling. You put on the freshman 15 and that kind of stuck around with you. And then you were able to maybe sign up for a couple 5Ks, get a membership at a gym and do a few workouts and drop the weight, right? No problem there. So it was like, easy peasy. Then, you got a little bit older, you started a family, things started to change, your body started to change, your time, your schedule started to change, the stress level started to change. And guess what? Then it became a little bit harder, but still in like your 30s, you're still able to figure it out. You can back off a little bit, maybe not drink as much as you did in your 20s, and you're getting a little smarter. But then, stress in life gets in the way, and you realize that, it's just a little bit harder now in the 30s. But now in the 40s, then you have a couple of kids, and maybe they're teenagers, and maybe you're out of the mode where they're dependent on you every step of the way, right? Hey, when you come on here, just so you know, if this is interactive, I want this to be interactive. So if you're catching me live, just pop it down in below there live. Say hello. This should be interactive. If you're catching the replay, I'd love to hear from you when you watch it. I'd love to say thank you for watching it as well. And then share this if you found this valuable. And of course, you're like, this isn't valuable yet. Tell me how it's simple over 40. So what happens over 40 is this. You've tried. Typically, most people over 40 who are still struggling to lose weight are still really having that hard time getting those 20 pounds, maybe 30 pounds off. They've tried a couple different ways, and we don't have to go over what ways they tried. It could be, a number of different diets, and they could have joined gyms and hired trainers and all that good stuff. And it just didn't work. And usually you give up. Like you maybe had some success and then you gave up. You used a trainer for a little while and gave up. You tried a diet and had a little weight loss success and you gave up. And the reason why it's simple when you're over 40 is this. You've already tried a lot of different ways. And you're realizing that, yes, they all kind of help a little bit. They kind of help a little bit. Maybe they helped me take some of the weight off, but then I didn't have any habits built in. I didn't change my lifestyle at all. And you're smarter now. Here's the thing. I want to empower you in this daily dose that you are smarter. Now I'm 48 and I know I still have a lot to learn, and maybe you do too. And I can say this, if you had any time in your life where you struggled to lose weight, if you had maybe 5-10 years of trying and failing and trying and having a little success and trying maybe, back when we were eating the SnackWells and doing the whole low fat thing and we had to do the whole Atkins thing, and then you tried the Weight Watchers thing, and then you tried, the workout thing and all those types of things, right? You have that experience under your belt. And why is it so simple now for you? Because you realize in your 40s that it requires more. If you want to get weight off, it's going to require more. It's going to be a little bit harder, right? You have to dial in your nutrition, right? The reality is our bodies aren't made the same as they are in their 20s. Now you have the same body, but as we get through and go through life, it just gets harder. And I want to encourage you that you're smart. You've made some decisions. You maybe even had some success over the years with your weight loss. And at the time, it worked, right? And then what happens? You got a little older, lifestyle change, maybe the season of life you're in, having kids. You got a dog that's on the couch here. Let's see. Still on the couch sleeping, right? It makes it hard when you have a dog that wants to stay curled up on the couch with you and you don't want to go work out, right? I get it. Totally get it. And the reality is you have the tools you need. Now, the tough thing is the consistency, right? Because when we get older, it makes it harder, which means your consistency has to be better. Your nutrition, the consistency you have with your diet has to be a little better. The consistency you have with your exercise has to be better. You need to know what your body can handle at the age you're at in the season of your life. And maybe your body's banged up and has some limitations, some issues. So just jumping into any kind of CrossFit or hardcore high intensity workout or going to the gym and just playing guesswork is not going to serve you well. So it can be simple. Is reality, if you want to lose weight, losing weight is simple when you're over 40. It really is. It's just what happens is we get caught up in thinking we can do what we did 10 years ago or 20 years ago. That's going to work. Let me just get on and do some sprints on a treadmill and I'll drop the weight. And then you end up getting an injury and then you're in bad shape after that. So let me encourage you at the season of life you're in. If this message found you well, if you're over 40 and you realize, you know what, he's right. I tried those diets. I tried that hardcore gym. I even got injured. I tried this. I tried that. I tried doing those HCG pills. I tried the keto. Now, again, you can lose weight on a lot of those. Those things actually work to lose weight. There's no doubt about it. But the reality is, at our age, you want something, I'm sure you want something that's sustainable, that's going to keep the weight off. You see, my goal as a coach is not to just help people get the weight off. That's kind of easy, right? You can pretty much do calorie deficit, exercise, move, be accountable, get the weight off. But it's to truly keep the weight off, to have the lifestyle, to learn the habits you need for the season of life you're in. So when you're in your 40s, you can keep the weight off. And you're in your 50s and you can keep the weight off. And you're in your 60s and can keep the weight off. And at the same time, get stronger and get healthier, because, healthy doesn't mean just getting weight off. Healthy means being fit, being able to do the things that you want to do, to have the active lifestyle that you want. I always attribute when people talk about weight loss as like, oh, well, I lost 20 pounds, I'm more fit. No, you lost 20 pounds. It doesn't mean you're more fit. It just means you're less weight. That's it. It doesn't mean you're stronger. It doesn't mean you're more fit. It just means you have 20 less extra pounds on your body. If you want to truly get into the kind of shape you want, realize that it's simple. It is a simple approach, but sometimes it requires some guidance, some structure, having the accountability in place that you can be consistent with your efforts so that your habits can have a chance to get better. Now, listen, not to say that having a coach is the only way to do it. You can certainly do it on your own. You have the tools in place. You probably know how to eat healthy. You probably know how to exercise. But I will say that it's way easier when you have accountability and you have structure and you have a coach you can lean on for the workouts that you need to do at your age, to maybe work around some limitations, to be able to understand the importance of building habits, how to build those habits in place. That's all I have. It is truly, like I want to tell you in this holiday season, as you see my beautiful Christmas tree, it smells so good. We're about ready to go for a walk, and I want you to know that you can do this. You can not only take the weight off, but you can learn how to keep the weight off for good. And I want to encourage you, and if you want any help at all, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help in any of the guidance and wisdom that you need, maybe even some of that structure, some of that accountability. Reach out to me and we can talk about it. Take care. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you.